Hi everyone, how are you doing? Oh, that's sounding right. Um, it just check. Yep, looks like the sound's coming through, which is good. I wasn't 100% sure. Things around a little bit, so professional, not. Happy Monday to everyone. How you all doing? Hey, so let's jump back into the game. So, Titancraft started on Saturday evening, my time. So got a few little bits sorted already, but not much. There's still so much to do. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody had a fantastic weekend. Thank you for the creeper, Eliza. Made me jump because, yep. Let's just turn off that. So, light level overlay. Because, yep. So I've got I've got an iron farm working. But I'm in the middle of an ocean. So I've got 600 by 600 claimed of ocean. Had to go find a new base location. Oh, sorry, Spoot. That's not fun. Got a little villager breeder over there. Portal. Have a few villagers. Not many, but a couple. Because I'm going to be building an island, and the plan is to put a big castle on the top of it. But I need a big island. I needed an ocean to build the island, to then put the castle on it and have a little bit of a sea around it still. Well, that's the thought. My plans changed from last week. Last week's plans were completely different. And I decided I didn't like what I had done in creative. So we're going with something else. Okay. Let's make some. Us. Gives us 17. See how many more apples we can make. 2. As I captured a zombie earlier and stuck him behind the conversion chamber so that we can then convert the villagers once I get some decent ones. At the moment, I've got a fortune 3 for 12. So yeah, my plans is a giant castle on an island. It doesn't seem to be too bad so far. The zombie followed me around and up the stairs. So I gave him a nice pair of shiny boots. Bless him. So because I gave him some nice shiny boots, he won't despawn. So I don't have to worry about naming him. It's kind of like in the iron farm, because if you put them in a boat, they don't despawn. I made Ian XO4's Day 1 Iron Farm, only I made it up in the air. So I'm getting a little bit of iron through. Enough to begin trading with. So, nice little zombie. You keep scaring the villagers. So, I haven't really got very far yet compared to a lot of people, but at least it's a start. What I need to do is go into the nether. Need to see if we can find some wither skellies. And some gold. Yeah, I've got some cookies and I've got some I won't need water in the nether. That's not going to do me any good. Just trying to think. So I have iron pants. We'll put the gold pants on. I hope. Let's just check. So that's 1, 2, 4 and a bit. Come on. 4 and a bit. 5 and a bit. Ooh. I don't want to switch my boots out though. I think we're going to have to take the hit because I'm in an Ilium location when I go through the portal. Hi, Gashel. It's treating me okay so far. I've died once, so I can't complain too much. And that's my own fault for not topping up my health. Right, so we have a sword, we have that, and we have lots of cookies. The thing is, it's a case of I can never use a shield, Miss Mist. I'm terrible with them. I never seem to figure out how to use them well. Don't ask me why. But I always tend to handle them very badly and end up dying. Unfortunately, I don't have Silk Touch. So we're going to have to be collecting nuggets. I am doing well now, yeah. I was finally back at work full time at the beginning of this month. So which is good. To be honest, I was glad to get back to work. Sounds weird. And I thought my brother was mad when he went back to work after retiring. Okay. I'm just going to collect what gold we can on the way to the Nether Fortress. That's a stack and a bit. So how's everybody else doing? For those who have been on the server, how's your start gone? Did you find what you were looking for? Yeah, it's definitely weird to see a start in Nether again. The thing is, it's a case of they get the tunnels up so quick that you kind of don't... How do I phrase it? You don't experience the Nether start for that long. So it becomes scary again at the beginning of a new season. Because you're never in it for long. It's usually what, 3-4 weeks? You're still working on the Titan? Wow. That's unusual. Do you need anything? And if I have it, you're welcome to it. I'd offer villagers, but I'm 12,000 blocks out, plus 8,000, almost 9,000 in the other direction. You got a double skelly spawner? Oh, that's cool. I have 3 cave spider spawners. I'm not sure if they're all within range. I know 2 definitely are. The 3rd maybe. But setting up cave spider spawners is not my idea of fun. That's what I died to, a cave spider. Because cave spiders are mean. The tech's building the last cells now, and you're still putting the sorters in soon. Oh, okay. So it's not too bad then. That's good. Because, yeah, I'm kind of like, what, 1,000 blocks out this way and then 1,600 the other way. But he sees me. Don't hear a thing. Don't get mad at me because you can't see me, you can't hear me. You feel more relaxed this season? Oh, that's good, Spoot. It's a case of taking it easy and enjoying the ride. Yeah, you feel like people are less rushed this time around? With the end opening in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's true. Because it's not quite as big of a rush to get geared up to go deal with the end. So I must admit, it's kind of good that way. I know it makes some things a little harder with, like, the shulker farms. But it does give a bit of breathing room. Because the poor mods and staff have been rushed off their feet, bless them. How are we doing? Too bad. I will switch to the iron pants when we get to the fortress. There's a fortress along the main path. I got a blaze rod there yesterday. So I could brew some potions of weakness. Not that I've converted any of the villagers yet, because I only got the zombie just before stream. I kept trying yesterday to get a zombie. I kept throwing iron booties at them and they didn't want them. They kept turning their nose up at them. Guess they weren't smart enough. The new setup has felt great for the little bit you've been on though. Yeah. I think it's been pretty good start. I know they've had issues with the chat plugin, but there's bound to be teething problems of some kind or another. It's guaranteed. When you change hardware and software, yeah. So I do need to sort out protecting this path before too much longer, because when things begin running more smoothly, I'm probably going to get blasted by ghasts all over the place. I haven't come up with a design for one yet, so I'm probably just going to throw netherrack in to just protect myself. Yeah, there was one rollback, wasn't there? I was logged off at the time. I think I'd gone to grab my tea. I came back and people were talking about it. I'd lost a couple of bits, but hey, it wasn't much of anything because it was within the first few hours and nobody has much of anything within the first couple of hours. So if you lose stuff here, big deal at that point. Unless it was really something important. Oh. Wrong way. This way. So if anybody needs a fortune book and they have emeralds for it, I think it's 12 emeralds. I'm more than happy to give them. Once I've converted them down, it'll be easier to get them to give them to people if they need them. Just at the moment, trying to get the emeralds together with the crops, etc. 25 for one is a bit silly. Exactly. But what I need to do is build a sugar cane farm to do paper, but I need to get redstone. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do. There's a swamp not far from me. I want to see if there's any frogs there. I don't know whether I can make, but that might not be. Well, I want bees as well. I was thinking frogs for frog light, but I'd need to find a spawner. That's not going to happen. Never mind. Forget that. Yeah. Oh, so you're that way, JC. That's cool. Well, JC's that way, I should say. Right. Oh, mushrooms. Oh, don't see a claim on it, I don't think. But most of it's going to be dug out anyway when the tunnel's going. Oh, I forgot blocks. I've got 6. The chances of there being wither skellies and any nether wart. I'm not holding my breath. Oh, there is a nether wart. Hang on. Oh, I will grab 3 pieces. And leave the rest so somebody else has a chance of getting them. Hang on, I got 6. Oh, there's more than 6. So, there we go. I'll replant those. That gives me 5. Exactly. Some of them are still full. Some round the other side. Well, they may have been, but it's full of lava now. Yeah, there's some more here as well. So that's cool. No point being greedy. I only need a couple to get started with. I'm just not sure I'm actually going to get any wither skeletons. But I need to be... Oh, they don't just work... I need to go up top, don't I, to the crossroads. I always forget that. The mechanic changed slightly. There's a skelly spawner. See if I can find my way back. If it's knowing me, I'll get lost. Guaranteed. What I do need to do is underneath my base area, I need to go down to about Y28-ish and then dig the whole lot of it out. Oh, okay. That's where I was. And I need to get down to down there. Not that I'm seeing anything spawning. Probably just too many people, aren't there? Hi, Platyplays. Oh, yeah, I already have a plan for this season. A very large island with a large castle on the top. Yeah. 2 hours, you only got 12? Yeah. I'm just looking and I'm not seeing anything spawn. Hang on, there's a name on it. Oh, so you're that way. You're not that far. So yeah, I do have a plan for this season. I guess we go back and check the swamp then instead. See if I can find... So I want frog. I was thinking of frogs. What else was I thinking of? Because I'm not going to get skellies by the look of it, because, yeah, there's literally nothing there. But then with them working on the tunnels, it's not really surprising. Right, so... I need some sheep. I need to make a wool farm. The frog light probably isn't going to happen. So I don't need the frogs then, I guess. Bees, that's it. I know. Let's go hunting for beehives. So... But I can always check the swamp out anyway. And if we can catch some tadpoles, well, at least I'll have them just in case. Yep. And I've got moss to do a moss farm. I just need to get the redstone. I was hoping there'd be some spawns, but that would have been extremely lucky. So I apologise, it was a wasted trip. But it was worth checking. Because if I'm going to have to dig out a 600 by 600, several, up to about 38 blocks deep, it would be handy to have a beacon. You won't be home until your moss farm is going. The end won't open until not this Saturday, not this weekend coming up. It'll be the weekend after. Usually, what happens is we have a big event for opening up the end. Now, Tango is busy this weekend because of the MC, whatever it is, challenge. I can never get the acronyms right. So they've delayed it for an additional week. Yeah, exactly. It's balanced. There will be what they usually do is do a really big end fight, not your vanilla end fight, because with this many people on the server, yeah. Hang on, am I gone too far? I've gone too far. I walked right past my portal, my tunnel, I guess. Flame alarm is. Yeah, exactly. They're going to carry them to victory. They'll have fun, and that's the main thing. There we go. That was my path. I guess what threw me off was this one here, because it wasn't here last time, I guess. I haven't put my name on mine yet because we're kind of at the wrong level. Oh, so Lucky Owl is one of my neighbours. That soil underneath it is it's always weird when I all of a sudden go slower. Oh, that would be cool if there was another one for that you can have fun with. Okay. Second. I see something useful. It wasn't a wasted trip anyway. Okay, that'll give me some bone meal to start the moss farm off when I get the redstone together. It's going to be a weird season. First one, not living in the west tunnel. Yeah, well, I headed south, but somehow I've ended up on the east tunnel. What can you say? Is there any meaning to the tunnel? Okay, so there will be the tunnel building team will have a design for the tunnel for the main tunnels and the nether hub. So they'll have a specific design. And then your personal tunnels, like this one here will be my personal tunnel. So I will come up with a design for mine. So it's a bit of both, if that makes sense. Keep checking to see if there's a closer fortress or something like that. But I'm not seeing much of anything. Excuse me. Bit of gold there. We can grab it without dying. Well, I didn't grab it, did I? Fell down instead. Oh. I pick in the right place. Well, lag must have been a thing because I dug this out too wide. And I guess it didn't stick. It's always weird watching the streams as an outsider, but you really enjoy. You looked in all my Christmas build streams last year. Oh, thank you. That's great. I'm glad. Hope you enjoyed them. Building the giant, like I say, I continued building that giant house after. Oh, cool. I'm glad you did. Yeah, that giant house ended up continuing as my project for the rest of the season. You're not sure, to be honest. Just bought it, got it claimed. So that's cool. It was fun. It was a shame it didn't get completed properly, but we weren't far off. I needed to do the roof in the kids' bedroom and put some doorknobs on the other doors. So there wasn't really and then it was just a matter of detailing. But it was cool that we got as far as we did. It was definitely a different kind of build for me. Are you going to... We will... I would expect us to definitely have a Christmas event. I'm not sure on the Halloween. We may do. It's because it's September and Halloween's the end of October, so whether or not they have time to set up and prep for that, it being so close, I don't know. It would be nice if we did, but obviously it depends on how busy the mods are for getting things prepped first. Because they're fun builds. Seeing what people come up with is always amazing. It always blows my mind what they do. Apologies, I'm not sprinting. It's just a case of, well, I don't want to be wasting the food this early in the season. Yeah, middle of September. It's flown by us this year. But then it always seems to do that. The older you get, the quicker it seems to pass. But then I guess somebody did explain it to me once. It's a case of a year when you're 5 is 20% of your life, when a year when you're 50 is only, what, 2%? You just saw my cookies, yeah. I've got cookies and potatoes. Neither of which are going to do a great deal health-wise. Oh, there's more mushrooms down there. Let's see if we can get down there without killing ourselves. I could use the mushrooms because of this, for the weakness potions for the villagers. At least weakness potions don't require netherwort. I was really pleased when I learnt that. We'll leave a couple there, that way it can regrow. You stole a mushroom on your way off spawn. Oh, that's cool. It's cool to have them. I need to grow some. Whoops. Try that again. What I need to do is put one to one side so I can plant it somewhere dark. I'm doing that to try and stop the zombies wandering around my tiny little island. How much gold did that give us? Oh, that's not too bad. We've got 2 more golden apples. Well, 3 if I include the okay, so apparently you don't grow on that stuff. Guess it's just soul sand. Oh, a shroom cow. The balls in the shroom cow made fast food, yeah. Ah, so you were the one who I heard about in chat, going around with the mushroom cow. Let's take the gold pants off and put the iron ones on, and we'll keep those for the nether. That way I've got a backup just in case. Oh, there. Okay, so I need to make a... got some logs. I've got a tiny bit of coal. What's a recipe for a campfire? Oh, I need silk touch to pick up the beehive, don't I? Otherwise it breaks. That's no good. I can't do that either. Sorry, a lot of the plans I was hoping to do keep falling through. So you fall in the water. Oh, I picked you up. We need redstone. I guess we could go check to see if there's a witch hut in the swamp. Apologies, it's starter season and a lot of what I need to do is dig once and roll villagers, and that I will not do on stream. because, yeah, no. It does not make much fun rolling villagers. I did get one that had a mending for 18, only I had to leave the area and it reset to something else, infinity for instead. Bless it. I have an enchanted apple, but I don't really want to use that on the villagers if I can avoid it. Okay, so where is my boat? Okay. I must admit, I don't like the minecart change. That when you break the minecarts, it stays as a minecart with a chest. It was a lot nicer when you broke it, you got the chest and the minecart. I guess we can always, what we could do is see how close together these spider spawners are. I found a mine shaft underneath. And we ended up with a spawner there, a spawner here. So they're pretty close. But, right, so what are you? You are 12795 8921. 12795 8921. The other one is here. One two seven 90, and I can't remember what the other number was. That says it's 5 in one direction. What? 8921 89. Ah, oh, so 21. Which way's 21? 21's that way. Be this way, but probably. Oh, iron. Thank you, iron. 921. That's 3-1. Ah, it's a lot further than I thought, so it's going to be way out. Ah, that's fine. It was worth checking. Wrong way. Here we go. But yeah, these ones pretty close together. I'm going to have to dig out this level. I want to put a tree farm down here, and no, it's not going to be a posh tree farm. Making posh blowy up tree farms is a bit of a pain. So I'm going to make a manual one. Yeah. That's how I died. Spiders from those. I have some iron somewhere. Oh, if anybody needs some armour trims, I have a spare dune and lots of spare of these horse trims. I found them on the way out here. Hi Echo, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. You're just a good piston pusher. You're like a piston pusher and a filler. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, the manual tree farms, I think, are going to be the way I go down there. Right, so my to-do list: moss farm, iron farm. Well, the iron farm's done. Sugarcane farm. For that, I need pistons and redstone. Okay. Observers need quartz. I was thinking of converting the fortune villager, but with the TPS at the moment, that's going to take a little bit of time. I'm doing good, Echoey. And you, how are you doing? And thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. So what I need then is redstone. I have a cleric, but I don't have emeralds. I will go visit the swamp. Hey, we maybe get lucky. And a slime or two may spawn. Looks like it's becoming night. Or we can hope anyway. Yeah, I marked out my area. But I seem to be surrounded by jungle. Now I just have to remember where this swamp was. I think it was slightly that way. It wasn't a very big swamp. Let's try around the edge here. If not, it could have been the opposite way. I went round all this ocean looking for a... No, it's not this way. Got to be this way. Looking for a village. Yesterday. So I could kidnap 2 of the villagers. And leave the rest in place. That way, be there for whoever claims the area. If anybody does. And I was really lucky getting moss. I found it in one of the first chests in the underwater stuff. So I really couldn't complain. But I must admit, I haven't seen a temple in that ocean. Considering the size of the ocean, I kind of expected to see one, but I haven't found one. But then again, I may just have missed it. Okay, I didn't think that it was this far away. I was pretty sure it was pretty close by. Guess I was wrong. That's a cliff and a half. If it isn't round this corner, we'll try and figure something else out to do. Any suggestions? What starter farm do you think I should have? I'm not seeing anything. But I know there was one. Just going to hop out and try and get some acacia saplings. I don't have any. And I think they're going to come in handy because of the colour is kind of similar to copper. So we got 3. So I can replant. Okay. Okay. We'll go by ocean because I know the way back by ocean. Hi Jurassica, how are you doing? I was hunting for the swamp that's not too far from me. But I can't seem to remember where it was. Yeah, that's the thing. I also need to get a ton of tuft. Stone, well, stone with digging out underneath the base area. I'll get that. Yeah, definitely good to get all the wood saplings. The dark oak and jungle. I've got the jungle saplings, and there's birch and what have you. I've got birch saplings, I think. So I may switch them out for something more valuable during my journey, as you do. Wonder if I saw the swamp. Hello, drowned. Oh, I got a trident, by the way. That was really surprising. I got attacked by a drown just after I got to the island. So I killed it and it dropped a trident. First drown kill, and it gave me a trident. There's not any durability left on it really. So I need to stick mending or something on it to repair it, and then it's good to go for whoever would like it. I don't use them. But it was really cool to it was really lucky too. Was that right? So when I came in, found the location, I came from that direction, so it had to be that direction. I may have turned back too quickly. It'd just be handy if I could find it at night and see if we can find any slime. But yeah. Oh, that nonsense. I'm sorry there hasn't been any since, but it's cool that you were able to. The first one did. It was really nice. It is really cool when that kind of thing happens. That way. No, it was around the ocean. I should have marked down the coordinates. Oh, there's some more acacia. No, it can't be that way. I didn't come down a path like that. Okay. I'm really not having much luck today. But the one thing I did have luck with was that this was a really big ocean. Oh yeah, this was the Acacia Island. You can drive your boat all the way around it, if I remember correctly. Oh, why was that? You're thinking cap on Pendle. Okay, we've got a restart in a few seconds. Hmm. Okay, so we need to give it a few seconds for it to restart and then we can reconnect. So, what's everybody else's plans? I know what Eliza's planning, etc. Yeah, just a tiny project. I dread to think how big the area it's going to cover. Have you calculated that yet? Or shouldn't I ask? You've got a secret going in the basement. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, then you get to surprise us all, which is awesome. Hi Sphinx, thank you for the follow. That is really appreciated. Almost no plan this season, just kind of winging it. There's nothing wrong with that too. How are you doing today, Sphinx? Okay, so I think we've pretty much come round that island. We'll be coming out into the ocean in a second. I hope. Winging it is sometimes a good way of doing things. See what you feel like each time. Where are we? Yeah, because it came out into the ocean about 13.5. So it has to be around here somewhere. And I know it's in this corner. You winged it last season and loved the outcome. That's awesome. You're curious about using UArch this season. Okay. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting started on the actual building, but there's a bunch of prep that needs to be done first. It's like I need a moss farm and I'll need stone. But to do the moss farm, I need the redstone, and I also need the space dug out. So I need the tools. It's all a matter of one bit hangs off another bit. I know this swamp was attached to the jungle. And I apologise, it's a poor in the server stream. Okay. Let's try not to get too lost. Yeah, it's a bit of a chicken and an egg problem. Like I say, I have villagers so I can get some tools, but I need to roll the villagers, and I'm not going to spend 2 hours on stream rolling villagers, even though I spent about 3-4 hours yesterday rolling villagers. Hi, Ali. Thank you for the resub. Wow, 36 months. 3 years. You know you're a little bit crazy? Thank you for the meow. And we love you for it. How are you doing? How's your Monday been? Hopefully it's not been too bad. Oh, and hopefully your weekend wasn't too bad either. I know you were working part of it, which is a shame. Yeah. Working weekends, yeah, never fun. Not here either. Okay. I guess we need to go to a plan D, E, or F. We're an hour in and we haven't really accomplished anything. Yeah. That bit there keeps misleading me. Because it kind of looks. You love the sailing being on TC season. Yeah, it's a shame. But I understand life is busy. Right, so we have potato. What I do need is some wheat. And I bet I don't have grass seeds, do I? Pumpkin. Oh, I found a mangrove, so I grabbed a popular. Or whatever you want to call them. Propugal. Yeah, so that's a trident I got from the dried. Oh, I am way out in the middle of nowhere. 12,814 and 8888. 8. Okay, so another boat trip, but at least I know where I'm going this time. Yeah. I got to the world border corner, but it was snow. It was all snow and ice. I do need a couple of sheep as well. We can maybe kidnap a couple of sheep from up here. I seem to remember there was a couple of sheep by that portal. And we may be able to drive off the edge of the cliff, kidnapping one of them. At least we can get out of boats now easily. It was kind of funny on Saturday not being able to get out of the boat every so often. But it was really good too because you guys did an awesome job with the... There's some sheep there. I want the grass. Can't grow wheat without some grass seeds. Silly thing to have to get. I wonder how many entities we all left behind thinking we'd picked up everything this weekend that people are going to come across for the next several months and wonder what on earth's gone on. Oh, if I remember correctly, there was some sheep around here. Like I say, there's a beehive there, but until I get Silk Touch... Hello? You want to come on a journey? You do? That's fantastic. You'll like your new home, you really will. Now we just need to come back for a... It's very much expected at the beginning of a season, especially with 220 people? When it started, which is a fair few people. So, but it did fantastically well for the load it was holding. And there's a lot of people on at the moment. So can stay in the boat while I put up a little pen. I should have probably thought about this first. Sticks. Wood. And I have some bamboo. I do need to make a bamboo farm as well. Need a fence gate. You just wait right there, I'll be back. There's my tiny little villager breeder. It's not too bad because I've got a 600 by 600 space, so I'll be able to spread the entities out pretty well. So as not to cause problems. I think I have a couple of pieces of actual wheat. that I picked up along the way. I keep doing that. I keep falling in that hole. And you away. Now, where did I hide the wheat? My chest monster has already started. Nothing is organised. Oh, I have a name tag. Find that in a chest. Could have swore I had some wheat, but I'm not seeing it. But I do have a few diamond ores. Let's check the other chest downstairs in case I moved it down here. So what are you going to give me now? Oh, nothing much. Nope. Okay, so we're going to have to grow wheat. So he has a fortune 2. Sorry, a fortune 3, which isn't too bad. And this one gave me a protection 4 for... So they're not too bad. Right, let's plant some more crops. Do I have any dirt? It sounds weird, but because these 2 bits seem to be the only bit of land in the entire area that I've claimed. So I'm very limited on what I have. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. I don't know how I glitched in, but I did. So I need 9 pieces. There we go. I guess I'm slowly expanding my land area. And I don't want to waste my entities in making villagers farm crops at this point. Because we're only allowed 50 entities and 20 of them are only allowed to be villagers in a loaded area this season. which is understandable. I don't want a ton of... You miss early game. You may just start a new world for the fun of it. That's cool. Yeah, early game is fun. We may as well enjoy it because it goes very quickly. You have the tedious bits to do too. It's always a case of seeing which ones are actually ready to be harvested. And I'm not giving the villagers in the breeder more food at the moment. I want to fully unlock what I've got before I breed up more villagers. That way I know what I'm looking for with the amount of limited. Not that I need tons of normal villagers. It's just good to get some gear. Especially picks. And the enchantments for them. Fortunately, you're not doing too bad. So 29 for the chest plate. 25 for the pants. Okay. 23 for a pick. What have you decided? Okay. You're a good enchant. You're not a cheap one, but you're a good enchant. I just need... I want mending and unbreaking. As my priority ones next. What I'm going to do... I think I have a little bit of bone meal. Have a bone if I need it. I know I got the bone blocks, but those I want to save for the moss farm. But I thought I had a little bit of bone meal. There we go. Thought I did. I just need a piece of wheat. To lure this sheep away out of the boat. No, I don't want to put the torch away. I want to put the seed away. Kind of daft, but a seed is important at the moment. Give it a couple of days, and I'll, if even that, and I'll be tossing them away and getting rid of them. It's amazing what is really important in the first few days. And then it becomes less important by the end of the first week. Hello, Mr. Sheep. Or Mrs. Sheep. Come on. Come on. That's it. There we go. Now let's head back and rescue another. Then we've got 2 sheep. Yeah, food is definitely a thing. Like I say, I've got lots of cookies at the moment. I've got a couple of stacks of them. Because I was unlocking the villager. The farmer villager. So I've got golden carrots with that. But at the moment, I can't justify spending the emeralds. Not until I've converted the villagers down. They need to go see Mr. Zombie Doctor. Once they've had their nice hospital visit or consultation, then it should be easier. Oh, what I do need to find out is if the settings on the server only allow you to convert the villagers once. I know at one point they did. I know if it's single player, you can usually keep converting them until they're the cheapest prices. But I know at one point they turned the setting to just being able to do it once on the server. But I can't remember if it's still the same or not. I can't say I noticed in the document, in the FAQs. Hello, chickens. You know what I'm after? I'm after another sheep. There we go. Come on. Not sure if you got in the boat with me or not. Guess we'll soon find out. You did. Thank you very much. Can I get in the boat again? I didn't think I was going to be able to get back in for some reason. I kept clicking on the grass, I think. Good job the boat doesn't break when you jump off the side. And that we don't take damage either. Yeah, I must admit, I haven't seen, like I said, I haven't seen an ocean monument in this ocean. Seems very weird. Yep, my boat is definitely a sheep. It's like I've got a walking iron farm, you see? Got 2 little legs. F3B. We'll use the axe because sword would just be problematic. Come on, you can see this nice yummy piece of wheat. I know you want the wheat, but Your friend here wants it too. You're going to have to discuss it with him. That's it. I would have bred them and left 2 additional ones out there, but I've only got 1 piece of wheat, so I couldn't really do that. So that's going to be the start of my wool farm. Yeah, very much a day 1 build. It was a case of, okay, whatever blocks I had available, cobble, granite, andesite. It does the job. I will sort it out and do it nicer at another point. Oh, I have 3 pieces of beef. Let's cook the beef. It may come in handy to have. Definitely don't have dirt, do I? I guess maybe we go down to the deeper tunnel and see if we can find some redstone. Oh, but I need some torches. Grab part of this. Got 4 torches. That gives us 20. I've got a Vanilla Tweaks data pack on, which gives the light a little bit better, especially when we're streaming. That way you can actually see a little bit. No, it's not a data pack, it's a resource pack, I should say. May as well grab the copper. I'm going to need the copper. I was thinking about a drowned farm, but anybody know off the top of the head what's the best level for redstone? It's beautiful, was it? Like I say, it's very much a day 1 build. Have one of you yet? I already have you. Yeah, I came across this yesterday. No, I think I may have died twice because I think I died down here as well. Yeah, I think I'm tuft. Tuft is important. Going to be very important for my build. What I do need to do is, hang on, let's do this. While I'm wandering through these caves, I really should light things up. It'll make it easier later on. Minimize the mobs. Up here. Oh, well, there's some gold. Oh, and redstone. You here for a minute. I'm not the biggest fan of mining. But it's early game. Yeah, the new tough blocks are awesome. I really do like them. There's so many different variants. I wanted, didn't I? That's what I was looking for. Gold up there. Cute. Trying to get over there. Thought I saw some gold around here, but I may have been wrong. But I do see some iron. Okay, so you get me through into another cave. Okay. I'm going to leave the plants there because I'm not sure if they need something special to take those, and I wouldn't want to lose them. I did find a bunch of diamonds down here yesterday, but I was very bad. I ended up trading some of them to the villagers to unlock some diamond gear. Bit of a waste, but it got me a fancy pair of Feather Falling 2 and Unbreaking 2 boots. Okay, well, we're out of torches. I haven't seen any coal. Do see lava. But it's a dead end, isn't it? Okay, I was hoping it would open out. One way to get some deep slate. So I think I'm going to have to pillar up now, aren't I? Yeah. Bless it. Yeah, lush caves are awesome, Spoot. Oh, I walked right past some redstone. Pieces, we're not doing too bad. There was an axolotl in this one of these caves yesterday. Is it an axolotl? The swimming ones? Yeah, it's the allays are the other ones, aren't they? Nope, I've gone too far. It was just a little opening, wasn't it? Here we go. Oh, redstone. I see redstone. Oh, I see creepers. Oh, I also see skeletons. You guys don't see me, you know you don't. Heal up a little bit. Skeleton I want to avoid. I was sure I saw a skeleton. Or did I imagine it? What a kid it is, yeah. Apologies, I've moved my chat to a different screen because my mic was hiding it all last week, which made talking with people problematic. Let's try and kill this thing before it kills me. Thank you. Because these things can shoot round corners. I swear. Here's another creeper. Creepers I don't mind because they just blow up. Yeah, they'll kill me, but they don't torture me in the process. He did die a very slow, dramatic death. Bless it. Oh, there's another one. Eat again and see if we can heal up a little bit before it comes down. Got you this time. Oh, here comes another, and he's got an enchanted bow. There isn't a spawner or something daft up there. I hope not. Yeah, man. What bow did you give me? Oh, a power one unbreaking. Seeing as I don't have a bow, I'm not going to complain. Just make sure there's nothing up here. And lots of skellies is up here. That's what's up here. You stay there while I grab this gold. Probably should have brought a lava bucket or something, but with the lag, I'd probably die to the lava instead of the skeleton. Yeah, you guys shoot each other. Come on. That's it. You shoot each other. Now you fight. You have a nice, good fight. And then I'll worry about the winner. Lava. Redstone again. Not doing too bad. Don't mind finding the iron as well. Although I've got the iron farm, it all helps. So apologies, it's just caving, etc. But next time we can get on to some farm building, etc. Some actual building, because by then I should have more resources. Although I do need to go into the nether to get quartz for observers. And then I can either make a moss farm or we can make a paper farm. Right here. Nothing. Just here, lots of bubbling lava. Gonna need to be careful. I don't want this gravel to fall on me. There he is. You're the survivor, huh? Thank you. Gave me 4 arrows. Can you still do? You can, but it takes the enchant off. I'd sooner keep the enchantment at this point. Ooh. You're not doing too bad for the redstone. Yeah, there is only so much you can do until you get a bit more geared up and ready to face the Titancraft world. But I can see I'm going to have a lot of lighting up to do down here, so mobs aren't spawning. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't just decide, let's jump down there. That wouldn't have been fun at all. Kendall would have been very unhappy. And that's the way we went down, and we went round here, and this is where the skellies were fighting. Okay. Just trying to remember the path. Oh, we got a zombie that way. And this is the way we came in. And I somehow missed redstone. It's a dead end anyway. not doing too bad for levels at the moment, 33. So I don't expect to keep them. Kind of expect to die and lose them all. Not that it bothers me too much. I don't have an enchanter yet. Okay, so you're a dead end as well. Ooh, creeper. Yeah, you're not in a good place to fight. Hiding there. I see you. You don't want to drop down on me. You don't see me. Not at all. Right, so we came in from up there. And I go up. Yay! Somehow managed it. Without falling to my death. The small wins you've got to take. You've got so much digging to do for the cactus. You loved your furnace XP last season, yeah. I'm not worrying about cactus this time, but I do need to make a bamboo farm for a smelter. This way. Anything much? Oh, this is a way out. Okay. We didn't find any coal. Or else I didn't see it anyway. Coal seems to be very much a sparse resource where I am at the moment. And yep, we've got bits of resources still left in place. Okay, what I do need to do is grab you. I don't want anything wandering up from down here, so put a couple of blocks in place. It should help. That gives us a bit of redstone dust. I need to make a storage room as well. Anything else that should go in here? Probably the gold. The zombie flesh can. The rest of it should probably go upstairs. So what have you got? No, thank you. Don't want to look at the sea. I would like an unbreaking 3 or a mending, please. Pretty please. With sprinkles. Impaling. Of course you would. Right. That copper. That gives us 13 pieces of iron. Moss blocks. Seeds are in that doorway. We've only got 4 arrows, so there's probably not much point keeping that with us. Let's put the drip leaf away as well. So I was going to go, we need quartz for observers and for comparators. Fortunately, there's a whole big nether to explore. I'm going to leave the glowstone there because that will be handy. I think I need less resources for the moss farm than I do the sugarcane farm. I just need some target blocks, which is wheat, I believe, and redstone. Comparators require this thing. That 32. It probably would have been better to wait for Silk Touch, but just a case of converting villagers is a priority. And I can always go, whoa, 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 careful, Pendle. That's not a good job. That wouldn't be good. Oh, I hear a bunch of lava. Oh, he's behind me. Careful. Let's fill this hole up. That way I don't accidentally fall down. I know I don't have a lot to lose, but I'd rather not lose what I've got. If we get a stack of quartz, I'll be happy. The fun thing is with the sugarcane farm, at least I can use auto crafters to craft the paper. It's very bubbly nearby. Ooh, there's a ghast. Yeah. You don't see me, Mr. Gas. I am not here. Honestly, I am not here. That's the first ghast I've seen this season. question is, will he despawn because he's really close to my path? The little dangly legs make me laugh. Okay, so we have a stack of quartz. I should probably make a chest for the redstone-y stuff. Never mind, I just have 8 here. Let's make a redstone chest. You'll do here. Quartz. $14 redstone there. I left it downstairs, didn't I? Because that's what a pendle does. Puts things in the wrong chests. Okay. Oh. Apologies, there wasn't much of this, and it was just bits of this and bits of that and trekking round here and there. But we've just hit the 2-hour mark. So we'll see who's streaming and who we can send you amazing people to. Second, let's hop up here and put this away first before I do that. So 3 and a bit stacks of redstone dust isn't too bad. So let's see who we've got. Open you in a new tab. Oh, Tango's streaming. Well, that makes it easier. Slash raid. Tango. Okay, you guys take care. Have fun. I'll be streaming again on Friday at the same time for those who can make it. If not, I will see you whenever you can, and I really appreciate you stopping by. Take care and have fun. Bye now.